My name's Gaines Livingston. I work as a commercial banker for First Commercial Bank here locally in Birmingham. I joined the board 4 years ago. A friend of mine who I had done some work for at United Way had approached me. My mother had passed away in 2006, so kind of had a tie-in there for cancer in general and just wanted to give back to UAB and to also do anything I could to help in the fight against cancer. So this was an ideal outreach for me to help the community. Our fundraising activities really started off when the board was created in 2006. Our first fundraising activity was the Fiesta Ball, which is more or less an event that happens around May during Cinco de Mayo. In 2008 is when we created the Young Investigator grant, where all the proceeds go to a grant that we award to a young scientist here at UAB to further his research. The criteria for the young scientist is to have 2 years experience in research. Of course, they have to be very young, and young in the sense that they haven't propelled their research like more advanced scientists out there. So the criteria is set that you have to be fairly new within 2 years at UAB and really have not had a chance to been provided the funds to propel their research. So in 2008, Dr. Schneider received a $35,000 grant that was money raised from the Fiesta Ball, and within a year and a half he had used that money, I guess as seed money, to provide some of the resources to begin his research and begin his proposal and his thesis to provide to the National Cancer Institute. So literally a year and a half later, he provided his proposal to the National Cancer Institute and received a $1.2 million grant.
My name's David Schneider. I'm an assistant professor in the Department of Biochemistry and Molecular Genetics, and I'm an associate scientist with the Cancer Center at UAB. I was fortunate to compete and obtain the first Young Supporters Board grant, and that was actually very rewarding. It was rewarding, of course, financially, but it was also rewarding to give a seminar at the beginning when I received the award, and then at the end after I used their money for, for a year and show them the progress that we generated. And science is slower than I think people anticipate and people want, but we were successful with the award, and it really was interesting for me because I had to present my work in the context and in a forum of people who really had experienced cancer directly, whereas when you're writing grants or when you're writing papers, you're not directly presenting to that same group of individuals. So it was rewarding, and it was different than any other award that I've competed for. UAB is a really good place to do science. It of course varies from place to place, but in my current position, we have the resources that we need to do the types of experiments that my group, want to do, but we also have the freedom to explore questions that we want to explore.
I believe the younger scientists bring a sense of energy, just a newness to the Comprehensive Cancer Center, to bring young researchers in that essentially provide the energy that's going to find a cure for this disease.